How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. You guys know I held a class here a while back here at my studio. While we was here, we was making some seams in some pattern carpet, and I discovered something at that time, so I kept this piece of carpet to share with you guys. This will blow your mind. It might not blow your mind, but it was kind of surprising to me, and it really made me rethink how I want to make seams in this particular carpet. We're looking at this Shaw plastic back carpet. This is supposed to be life resistant, all of that good stuff. But you know, a lot of guys, I can't say a lot of guys, but quite a few people, whenever there's questions asked about it, they will actually pull this plastic off and seam directly on the soft back and do away with the plastic where they make their seams. And I was like, I've never had an issue with it myself, but we made some seams here in this particular carpet. It is an Anderson Tuftex carpet. The gentleman done this here at the class, and just demonstrating how strong it does hold up. We was just literally stretching the fire out of this to see how much pressure it could take. It did take a lot of pressure, so it's not really a scare factor, but it definitely makes you think, okay? Now these seams were done with thermoplastic seam sealing, the cool glide iron, and all of that stuff. So this was done by one of the guys here. Let's take a look. So this is a seam, again, made by one of the gentlemen here. You can see we was really bowing up on this, stretching the fire out of it, intentionally trying to break the carpet. And I was trying to break the seam, see how long it would, how much pressure it would hold on this plastic. I was super surprised how strong it was. And then when the seam finally started breaking, you can see here, it started breaking apart. And what I noticed, I was like, oh, okay, let's take a look at it once it started breaking. And something I noticed, instead of it failing and coming loose from the plastic, the tape come loose from the plastic actually came loose from the backing of the carpet. So while the tape holds extremely well to the plastic, you don't have to worry about that. It's going to really hold up to the plastic. That's why I said I've never had an issue with it, never had any concerns. But under an extreme amount of pressure while stretching, the plastic did release from the carpet. If you'll see right there, it literally broke from the backing of the carpet. You can see how it broke. It just broke right there as it was getting pulled apart. The plastic literally broke and started releasing from the backing of the carpet. So let's go ahead and pull this up here. I wanted to wait and do this. Look at there. Okay, so that's what has happened. Is it a good idea to take the plastic off of the carpet before you seam it? Well, this is intended to be a pet friendly, life-proof type of carpet where you're not supposed to leak anything down and get to your pad if there's spills or anything like that. If you do remove the plastic from the backing, you need to be real specific. You know, maybe you could do like not even half of the tape. So let me do this right fast. So maybe if you want to pull the plastic off the back of the carpet before you seam it, you could just take your tape here, get your reference point, you know, maybe measure. Let's see here. You can measure, you don't even have to get your reference point really. You can just see how much half the tape is. It's about 2 inches. This is a 4-inch tape. So I wouldn't even come 2 inches over, because you don't want to break this moisture barrier. If your tape gets a little bit off, I would feel safe with going about 1.5 inches all the way down right there and pulling that off. I would be okay with that. So take your little square here. Now you do not want to cut too deep to damage the carpet, of course. Just lightly scrape over that right there. You don't want to damage the carpet. I want to show you this plastic actually will come off fairly simple here once you get it going. So if you are a tad short, or you know you got to do some mega stretching on this for whatever, that right there would actually be what I would recommend to do. See, if you center your tape, you still got a little bit extra, and you've got 1.5 inches of good bond to the soft backing, where it's going to get a super good adhesion. If it even peels loose over here, okay, that's all fine. But this stuff, again, is real easy to take off as long as, you know, don't tear it too much. Look, it actually even, you can kind of control these tears. I've actually tore it a lot just messing with it, trying it out. But that's the way you can get a nice straight line. And again, seam it on there like that. You still are completely covered because no moisture is going to penetrate through your tape. No spills or anything like that, because the thermoplastic is going to seal all that off. So moisture, spills, whatever, urine is not going to seep through this and get to the pad. You will still have your warranty from things penetrating to this, and you get the peace of mind of having a good strong seam if you have to do some major stretching. Again, I've done tons of this stuff and I've not had any issues with it at all, as far as seams coming loose, tape not sticking, or anything like that. Only on a specific occasion where you have to really stretch like crazy would this be beneficial. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about it. I've never had issues with it. I've done tons of it. So there you go. I figured that out. I've seen that, purposely trying to tear it up. I wanted you guys to know that, in case, just to protect yourself. There you have it. Thank you guys for tuning in. FBSB's out.